Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Whalenerds podcast, episode number 35. And I'm here with Eric and Caitlin.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
And we are 3 weeks behind.
And
We work a lot.
Yeah, it's been so busy. All whale stuff, luckily. It just shows you how amazing this Monterey Bay area can be for us working here.
And 3 people's schedules is kind of tricky.
12-hour days, too, yeah.
That's okay. We saw lots of cool whale stuff in the last 3 weeks.
Exactly. A lot of neat stuff has been happening out here, and some whale news has popped up.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to talk about first?
Sightings?
Let's talk about sightings. I think we've all had some pretty good sightings the last few days.
Who wants to go first?
You go, Caitlin.
Me go?
Go for it.
Okay. So, I'm trying to think when the last time we recorded. Did we see that gray whale? Or
I don't
that
think...
great killer whale calf since the last time we recorded? Okay, so we had an unusual group of killer whales around, which I was just talking to Eric about on our way here. I think it's potentially the CA55s have a calf that's very light colored gray, kind of like that one in the Pacific Northwest. And it still has fetal folds, so it's really young. And it's been seen 3 times in the last few weeks. And the last 2 sightings, it was also with the 216, so Jagged's group. And but I don't think it's one of Jagged's family members because this afternoon it was not there.
Has it really been 3 times
already?
Has it really been 3 times already?
Yeah. The 16th of August and then Wednesday, and then you guys saw it this morning.
The 16th of August?
Mm-hmm. That was the first time I saw it. We lost
Wednesday.
it in the fog.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So that's been pretty interesting to see. Humpbacks have been around. Numbers have kind of fluctuated a lot. And there's been some blue whales really far offshore. Except today we saw one charging up the coast because killer whales scared the shit out of it. Excuse my language, sorry. And Rizzos and Whitesides have been around a lot.
Yeah.
Like kind of nothing like too crazy, just like around.
Yeah, just good numbers of animals and a good variety. Was that blue whale really that close to the killer whales this afternoon?
I don't know how close it was, but all of a sudden we were catching up to the sighting and we saw this huge splash and I was like, yes, they're hunting something. And then we look at the other boat that's with the killer whales. I was like, okay, they're nowhere near the splash. So what just happened? And then all of a sudden this blue whale was charging up past us and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Well,
That's
it's gone.
Yeah.
It was going like, well over 10 knots. It was pretty wild.
Very cool.
So that was pretty cool. And then lots of molas, as per usual. Lots of sea nettles near the harbor, which is so fun for your sea strainers on the boat.
Yeah.
What else? That's kind of it for me.
Yeah, not much different from me, too. Just the sheer number of humpbacks out there, good variety of dolphin. And then obviously today, the orca sighting with that little gray calf that is not the one that Slater saw a month ago or so. It's actually a different one. When people saw that right away, they're thinking, oh, are we getting visitors from the north again? But they compared photos right away, and it turns out it's a different little gray individual.
Does it have rake marks on it?
Mm-mm.
No, it doesn't look like it. Pretty clean, but it's younger than the one that you saw, so it's kind of crazy. You know, right away people compared photos, going, oh, wow, it's a different one.
Huge eye patch, too.
Yeah.
Huge eye patch.
And I'm trying to think what else has been out there.
Did you guys see that albino Rizzo this morning?
Oh, duh. Yeah, I forgot about Casper. Yeah, Casper's been seen about twice just this week, in fact.
I've been out twice this week, and I also have still never seen that dang dolphin. I've been here the whole time that dolphin's been sighted. I've lived here, and I've never seen it.
Yeah, if you guys don't know about Casper, I think all 3 of us have posted photos of him. He's a cute little albino Rizzo that's been showing up here the last few seasons. Growing up, too. Every time we see it, it gets bigger and bigger and still pure white. Those of you know Rizzo is not like that white, but like literally like white. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It used to have more yellow on it, too.
It still does, actually, Slater. It still has like some diatoms on it. Yeah, when you get a good, sharp photo, like my lens is poo-poo, but like with a lens like yours, you'll see it. Yeah. Still a lot of diatoms on it.
Well, sounds like it's been good out there.
How was your sunset trip with Kate?
Oh, it was awesome. We had lunch feeding humpbacks.
Oh, sweet.
Well, we didn't have a sunset.
It was foggy that day, yeah.
I think I had my first sunset on Friday that I've had all season.
Yeah, so we went out there, And we kind of came all the way over we left. So I went with Blue Ocean. So we left out of Moss Landing, and then we came. We went all the way over to like Marina, and then we had just a couple humpbacks, and then we pushed a little further towards Monterey, and then ran into a big group of like 5 or 6 humpbacks. I started lunge feeding. And
you got them doing everything, right?
And
You got lunging and breaching.
Yeah, so it was awesome.
Oh,
like
nice.
3 or 4 breaches, lots like lunge feeding every like 2 minutes. So it was pretty good.
Your trips always end up really good.
No, Kate Cummings' trips always end up really good.
And you got another one coming up, right?
No, not for in 2 months. No, next month.
Next
October,
month,
yeah.
11th or something. Was it 11th? Yeah.
And then, yep.
Are there any?
I'm leaving in 2 weeks to San Juan Island.
Right, Eric's leaving for his cruise.
I know,
soon too.
guys. We're all traveling here, but luckily
That's fine,
we'll probably
have cool stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we'll have so much to talk about. We're all going to whale areas, which is great.
Do you have any seats left on your San Juan trip? Or are you full?
Sold out.
Sweet.
Oh, you sold out? Nice.
That's going to be awesome.
Have
Man,
fun.
some of the pictures from up there, some people we know are up there. It looks
A lot of people are up
epic
there.
right now.
Literally everyone's up there, right?
I talked to Taylor like 2 days ago on the phone, and he said they have 60 transients and residents.
That's so awesome.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
oh man, that's going to be awesome.
All right, so someone sent us a quiz on Instagram.
Ooh.
Hold on, let me find
I'm
her
scared.
name. No, I think it has to do with the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, okay. We'll see how we do.
Her name is Brooke. So Brooke sent us this. Thank you, Brooke. And let's see. So which one of these killer whale populations are endangered? A, northern residents. B, transient or Biggs orcas. C, southern residents. Or D, offshore orcas.
Southern residents.
C, the southern residents.
Boom. Go ahead and lock it in.
Lock it in, please.
You're wrong.
What?
Just kidding. Wow, how cool is this? It even gives you a little fact.
Oh,
there are approximately 73. And
wow,
right
and it's
on the
up to
number.
date.
Yeah.
So we're up to date, yeah.
Wow.
Wait, where is this from? Oh, it's from Canada.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, really cool, eh?
Let's read this, actually. There are approximately 73 southern resident killer whales left. They are also the population living almost year-round near major urban centers. Here's why there's an international fight to save them. It's a hot link. Okay. Yeah. Well, they're listed as threatened, so that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll put this link somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Let people play along.
All right. Let's see the next
probably
question.
put it on the Podbean.
What does Orchinus orca? Ooh, this is my favorite one.
Yeah, I love this one. We talked about this one, but this is fun to repeat.
What does Orchinus orca, the scientific word for killer whales, mean? A, Orchinus equals realms of the dead. Orca equals shape of a barrel. This is kind of hard to say, huh? Mm-hmm. Or how about god of offshore, relatives under the water, feared one, assassin whale, murder whale, or blubber chopper? I don't know, because I would say if anything, realms of the dead and shape, but they're supposed to be underwater. Like,
it's the first one, actually.
You don't think it's the third one?
Yeah.
No,
it's the first
it's
one.
Like death from below, or like it's something real. I think
it's the first one, actually, because orca does translate to some languages as a barrel or a big jar.
Huh.
Wow. Let's see if Eric's
Wow.
right. In various European languages, the animals have similar names associated with the death and killing. In fact, all of these words in the quiz are translations of some languages. See?
Yeah.
So, I was going to say, all of those together kind of equal.
Exactly. Yeah.
The main,
you're right. Yeah, parts of them are used in other languages and stuff. Yeah, assassin whale, murder whale, yeah.
Roman god. Yeah, see, look at Orchinus means the kingdom of the dead, belonging to Orcus, the Roman god of the underworld. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of the one I know. Sweet.
Because isn't it in Spanish, isn't it like... it's like the word assassin's in it, isn't it?
I'm not sure. You would know more. You hablan
I don't know.
mucho español. Yo no hablo español.
All right, third question. I think there's only 10. Orcas use sound to hunt food, navigate, find mates, or all of the above.
All of the above.
Mm-hmm.
Really? They don't be checking them out first with their eyes?
They're sizing them up. They're like, let me see what you got going on there.
Awkward.
Orcas rely on echolocation for all the above reasons. Ships need to stay back how many meters away from killer whales in the Salish Sea? Ooh. It depends on what it is, though, because I think it's different between private and...
Well, this is the
Don't forget,
Canadian
this is Canadian. This is a Canadian.
Yeah, so 300 meters, I think it is.
Yeah.
So 100,
Actually, it might be
300,
400.
400, or 800. I thought it was 400.
I think it's 400 but it's like 200 if you're a whale watch boat and you have like a certificate. Let's see, 400. Lock it in at 400.
Yeah.
Right. Good job, Slater.
So 400 times what? 3?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
1,200?
What is that? Almost a mile away.
Isn't a mile like
a mile's
5,280?
Okay, no, it's like a fifth of a mile.
Wow.
Okay, we're being dramatic.
It's still far.
Well, miles? How long? How many?
5,200.
But that's like 4 football fields away.
Kilometers. What is a kilometer?
1,000 meters, which would be 3,000 feet. So
Dang.
like a third. What? 2/3 of a mile?
Yeah.
Either
Pretty
way,
soon you're gonna need
so basically
telescopes.
you can't see them.
Don't ask me to do math.
Scientists have declared that the greatest threat to J-pod is lack of Chinook salmon. A, lack of Chinook salmon. B, early pregnancy failure. C, loss of matriarch J17. 4, noise pollution.
I think it's lack of Chinook salmon.
It's the food.
But
The
all
other
those
ones-
have been
But-
brought up. But yeah, it's A.
Yeah.
I think for this time, lack of salmon.
Salmon.
Right, 98% of the southern residents' summer diet is salmon.
Yes.
Ooh, what's their
that's
winter diet? It's always salmon. They follow
yeah.
the salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah, different types of salmon.
What are the biggest challenges facing Chinook salmon, the favored food source of the southern resident killer whales? Oh, it's all of these. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Warming oceans, habitat degradation, harvesting, and all of the above.
All of the above.
Boom. Right. Fisheries and ocean sea. Warming oceans, habitat destruction on harvesting as factors in salmon decline. Yeah, it's like the fish farms, it's the dams, it's the warming ocean,
Yep.
Changing food availability.
commercial fishing.
Yep.
Which of the following is the most true for orca pregnancies? 14 to 16 years old before they reach reproductive maturity. Or A, that was A. B, every 4 or 5 years, providing adequate food and no chemicals. C, births only 4 or 5 calves over a lifetime. 1 or 2 might survive. Well, they say the first
D, all of the above.
all of the above. Because they say that the first calf usually doesn't make it because they're releasing all their chemicals, right?
Yep, that's true.
Through the milk. Orca female, yeah, right. Orca females have a life cycle remarkably similar. Dang, we should go on like a what's that?
Orca Jeopardy.
How to be a millionaire, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? For whale questions.
We'll probably be banned.
We should be phone a friend.
I'll go on it, and you guys will be my phone a friend.
Like, actually, technically, your question's invalid.
Your question's wrong.
Oh my god, you guys! I watched a video the other day, and it was like talking about. It was debating the fact that Moby Dick ate someone and then spit him out or something, or then no, they cut it open and then.
Oh, and that he was inside.
I forget the name of the guy.
Oh, I watched that video.
And it shows a picture of a humpback. It shows a humpback.
Yeah.
And they put teeth on the humpback mouth.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how the teeth would kill. Oh my god, it was such a bad animated video. It was fun.
But the facts were true.
The whole swallowing thing.
But the animation was bad.
Yeah.
That always happens. Yeah.
They it's like they use wrong whales.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like they always used a blue whale for like a humpback or something.
That's
or the
true.
opposite.
The opposite.
Or the
Yeah.
opposite. I mean, yeah.
Yep. That's
All
very
right.
true.
Question number 8. How have pollutants affected the southern resident? Pollutants is a hard word to say.
Pollutants.
Pollutants affected the southern resident orcas. Pollutants are concentrated in mother's milk and passed to the calf. PCB contamination affects it. What is that?
There are chemicals in plastic.
Okay, so PCB contamination affects the immune system, reproductive health, and brain
I
development.
think, or maybe it's flame retardant.
C, zooplankton can potentially mistake microplastics as food source. All of the above.
All
I'm
of
guessing
the above.
Dude, when it comes to wildlife, it's just like, and it's negative, it's all of the above.
Yeah.
It's a polychlorinated biphenyl, which is in man-made
Whoa.
chemicals.
Listen to this, you guys. All of the statements are correct. In episode 4 of the Killers podcast.
What?
Someone else has a podcast out there?
Some Canadians have a killer podcast. We got to check it out.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look it up. That's pretty cool. Moby Doll was a member of which family?
We just read about this later.
I know. Okay. A, transient. B, southern residents. C, northern residents. 4, offshores.
Oh, I don't remember what he was.
I think it's a, ooh.
I thought.
Why did I forget? I want to say it's a transient, but then
Yeah, it was in Colby's book.
I think it's a transient.
I think it's a transient. Are we going to be
Oh,
right?
wait. But didn't it not eat food?
I don't know. They harpooned the poor thing.
Yeah, wrong. It's southern
It
residents.
was a southern resident.
Dang it.
Hit the back button.
We just failed.
Wait, do we not get to go past all the other questions?
No, we gotta go again. We just failed. It was literally in that book we did. What was it called? The orca.
Yeah, the
Orca.
Jason
How we
Colby
came
book.
to know
Yeah,
about
I
that.
remember you talking about it.
Don't ask us for the Cliff Notes version of the book anymore.
Well, guess what I'm reading on the way to Norway?
Are you reading that?
Yeah,
It's so
I
good.
took it with me.
I can't believe I forgot I already finished that. I should read it again. Yeah, it was a Southern Resident. And I remember them saying that the pod was like nearby, like in another like passageway, like, and they were vocalizing through the net, like through the what it was held in. Okay, number 10. Approximately how many orcas were caught in Washington State, British Columbia waters, and sold to aquariums before the practice was banned? Ooh, I want to say 76.
The options are 4, 76, 50, or 17. It's either 50 or 76.
I want to say 76, but 76 was
that were actually sold, or how many were
76
caught?
was the year that they actually stopped. Because so 1972
Washington
was
it.
the Marine Mammal Protection Act, but they didn't stop doing it because SeaWorld had permits or whatever it was.
Right.
And then they had to have taken like 70 for sure. What do you guys think? 76
Washington
or 50?
State and British Columbia?
I think 50.
Yeah, but they're on the border. They used to they actually, I think they stopped it in Canada first.
Yeah.
And then they were just waiting for them to cross the border.
I think they didn't want Americans catching them in Canada was the drama, really. I don't know. I feel like it's 50. I don't know.
Googling.
No, text him. Okay, so let's go. You guys want to go with 50?
Yeah, let's go with 50.
I'm saying 76.
Okay.
I'm switching it up last second, but 50.
Oh, 50 was right.
See, they threw 76 in there because it was the year they stopped. They tried to throw us off.
I want to say, British Columbia thrown in there. It's 50.
During the 1960s and 1970s, there was a gold rush on orcas that were captured for sale.
Because after that, they took it to Iceland.
Yeah, yep, they did. All right, let's do our results.
We got one wrong.
They said you guys don't like whales.
Stellar
Quiz.
performance.
High fives for a stellar performance. Share it.
Oh, speaking of stellars, we've been seeing stellar sea lions too.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
I wonder if it's the same couple ones.
It actually has been because Pete took one that was in front of off of Point Pinos on the buoy, and I took a picture of another one off of the mile marker in front of Moss Landing. It was the same one. It had the same pink lower jaw, little dot under its lower jaw. So yeah, it's.
Have you been seeing the one with the big scar on its back? The shark bites or something?
No,
on its back?
a stellar?
Yeah.
Oh no way.
Yeah, there's a big, and then we think it's a female.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it rolled over and it looked like it was a female, and she has some shark bites on her back, like by her shoulders.
Oh, we also had some friends that went on a pelagic birding trip in Half Moon Bay, and I guess they said there's a lot of stellars just slightly north of us. Pretty neat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never even been to Half Moon Bay.
Dude, let's go.
Be fun to go there.
For what?
They did a birding trip over there.
Yeah, they've been seeing good
see some
birds and
stuff.
whales and stuff out there.
God, I don't even whale watch anymore.
Yeah, you do. All of Roe's bird trips have been having good luck.
Yeah,
up
that
out
was
of
the one they
Bodega
saw on
Bay
that.
and
Yep.
Half Moon Bay. They saw lace and albatross like every time they went out there. Too,
Yeah.
and lots of whales. And they had killer whales one of the days also. There's
Yeah,
killer whales around.
Letterback also. They had the killer whale they had was actually a transient more common up north. So.
Yeah,
Dude, you know who hasn't been seeing whales, and I feel bad, is Newport Beach.
I know they all seem really sad
they had like
down
a
there.
minky whale.
Did you see
the
that
funny
minke
back
whale
one?
photo
Yeah.
from that? Looks like a
Yeah.
ship
Who posted
strike.
it? It was Kristen, but
It's right here.
I'm looking for it on her page. She didn't post
Yeah.
it.
Here we go. This is,
I saw it on Facebook in
Oh,
Cetal
she
Fauna.
DM'd it to you?
Yeah, she sent them to me personally.
You see
I
it?
saw it on Cetal Fauna, but it looks like it got hit on the right side by a ship, and like
Because I posted something
It
about
had to have
this
been when it was
disfigured
young.
whale, and she's like, "Look at this,
Yeah.
this other
Is your
disfigured
phone
whale."
broken, dude?
No, it's got a glass case.
Oh, it's highlighted pink.
Yeah. Another thing is, she said that one of the pec fins wasn't working.
Doesn't it make
too.
you
Right
think it's like a
side.
sperm whale or
Yeah.
something when you
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah,
If you
she-
didn't see the dorsal, you would think that's like a sperm whale.
she posted the
Or not,
video
I don't know, something weird.
in Cetal Fauna on in the Facebook group, and when it swims, you can totally see that like it must have got hit on the left, and then the damage as it tried to continue growing, it was like all like the right pec fin doesn't work because the spine's all out of place and stuff. Let me see if I can find the video. It's gnarly. I was like, oh, that poor whale. That's not good. Let's see here. There's so many things in this group all the time, which is like a good thing, but then it's hard to hear. Look at the videos later.
Yeah, I saw it on her thing.
Yeah.
Did she have a
poor thing.
top-down one?
I don't. No, I think just from the side like this. Or like it like kind of rolls to the right side when it comes up and the right pec doesn't work. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's obviously doing fine.
And a scar on the left side of its head.
Yeah. That's not the only whale we've seen out there. Over the years, all of us have seen like kind of whales with disfigurements, crooked backs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gray whales, humpback whales.
Let's see.
And some of them obviously are doing pretty well because we keep on seeing some of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Eric has a sad ship strike story.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to just get it out of the way?
Yeah. So obviously a lot of us here know that ship strike is, something that our whales have to worry about in our part of the Pacific other than someone with a harpoon anymore. But just the other day, our buddies up in San Francisco from San Francisco Whale Tours were out whale watching. I think they said close to Alcatraz, and they had a humpback whale and were able to actually warn a cargo ship to, hey, there's a humpback whale in front of you, move out of the way. And the cargo ship actually responded and moved. So they were out there still watching whales. An hour later, unfortunately, one cargo ship actually did strike an animal, and they reported that there was a large pool of blood at the size of a football field, and they didn't see the whale again. So that is unfortunately what our whales have to deal with if they decide to head towards the San Francisco Bay Area.
Ugh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
It'll probably refloat in another
and I do
days.
think in there they're already going really slow, right? Inside the bay and
once the pilot gets on, I think they have to go pretty slow.
Yeah. And those pilots are usually pretty aware of what's going on. I didn't know, but they have different pilots, like one for the offshore area. I guess the pilot jumps on about 14 or 60 miles out.
Oh,
then
really?
More towards like that
gate?
area between Golden Gate Bridge, and then I guess further in there's another pilot. So they all specialize in a certain area.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's
so
sad.
Yeah, it's really sad. Obviously it's something that these guys don't do on purpose, but it's one of the things our whales have to deal with. And we got busy ports in San Francisco Bay and then Port of Los Angeles and Long Beach, so it's tough for them out here along the California coast.
So one of our listeners, Schnauzer, on Instagram messaged us. It looks like there's a few. She sent a couple things, and but the last one she sent, she was here last November, and guess what she saw?
What?
Take a guess.
I could read it over your shoulder, so I shouldn't guess. It's something we saw this week. Well, you saw this week.
Casper?
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
How come one of our listeners has seen it and I haven't?
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
That's probably the same day our listeners saw the letter back, too.
Stop. Oh,
No,
that actually happened.
Not possible. It was in October.
No, what was
November.
Yeah,
what was that kid's name? Bennett. He saw Leatherback while he was here. And he met me on the boat, and he's one of our listeners. And I was like, what the heck?
Oh, how funny.
Kid got to see the turtle, and I didn't. I mean, good for you, Bennett, but I'm still salty.
I'm flying out in October. Hopefully spend 2 days on the water and really wondering your thoughts on the Farallon Island ship, or should I instead go to Moss Landing / Monterey?
Moss Landing, Monterey.
Do them all.
Unless you want to see, unless you can afford to do them all and you want to see white sharks at the Farallons.
Yeah, Farallons during the fall is the best time to see white sharks.
But
possibly.
the weather could be
true.
Going to the Farallons could be.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You're less likely to get canceled here in October.
Correct.
Even though it's probably good weather there too if it is here.
I would do both if you could.
Yeah, if you can do them all and you're willing to be flexible, do them all.
Just seeing the Farallons is neat. It's an amazing set of islands, especially that Devil's Teeth area. Yeah.
I mean, if you're here in October and it's on the 11th, I do.
That's true.
I do have an all-day trip.
That is very true.
It has 19 spots left.
All right. Wait, what day is it? October 11th?
It's on a Friday. You work Fridays, Eric?
Yeah, I'll probably be cleaning the boat for you. I'll get it ready for you.
Well, what did I have? Did I have two things? I had one thing for sure. So this beaked whale thing, I have a little bit of a correction on if I've talked about this before.
The Japan one, right?
Yes, because I thought the Arnox beaked whale was the new identified species off Japan, but that's the one in the southern hemisphere in the Pacific. Okay. That looks like a Baird's beaked whale.
Okay.
So off Japan, they've officially given a scientific name to what the common name is, the black Baird's beaked whale.
Oh, how creative.
Let me find the scientific name. They've been calling them karasu, is like kind of the common term for them. When they see them out of Hokkaido in Japan. So
Dude,
once
Hokkaido,
again,
Japan's
Slater,
like the place to go.
We gotta go. Shiratoko, let's go. In the word means crow in Japanese. Why can I not find the scientific name? Berardius minimus.
Now, is this the one they found in a fishing net and the fisherman was quick enough to take a picture, but then he dumped it overboard? Or is this the one that beached?
They've had a couple strandings over the years.
Okay.
And then they've had some live sightings at sea. They've had 6 stranded beaked whales on the north coast of Japan off the Sea of Okhotsk, Okhotsk, that borders with Russia. And then they've been able to do some DNA testing based on those strandings, but then they have been seeing them alive as well.
And the DNA test was 100% what?
100%
Never mind.
Berardius minimus.
Okay. I was trying to make a funny joke about something.
Yes. Just by looking at them, we could tell that they're remarkably smaller in body size, have more of a spindle-shaped body, a shorter beak, and a darker color compared to other known Berardius species. So that's pretty cool. Another new species of beaked whale.
That is cool. I saw a thing on Facebook, and they're saying that there's going to be more plastic than fish in the ocean by 2050.
Yes.
Oh,
And
scary.
people have been working on like ways. Obviously, we're like it's going to be next to impossible to get rid of plastic out of like because it's just it's on everything now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it
It's
is.
like a chip bag is plastic. You know what I mean? So everything's plastic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they've developed a technology, and there's a lot of science words here. So I'm just gonna
Just read it.
I'm just gonna make it sound simple. Basically, it dissolves the plastic, and there's like 2 stages. One, it dissolves the plastic into like some sort of zymes words, crazy words.
Enzymes?
No, enzymes, and then catalyze. Yeah. Anyways, and then after that, it turns into water, and it's biodegradable.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean,
Or
I'm
what are you
here
gonna do?
for
Like
it.
they're gonna have a big bin of something, you just walk by and drop your chip bag in it, and then just dissolves it.
Yeah, they have like bugs that eat plastic and turn it into something that's more like closer to a biodegradable substance.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do something, dude, because like this is gonna be laid down on
Well,
the
getting
bottom
it out
of
of the
earth
ocean
forever.
is not like we gotta stop before it gets to the ocean. I think is the new thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like we're not getting it out. I mean, we can get. I'm not saying we're not gonna, but we're not gonna get all of it out.
We got to
of the
turn the
ocean.
faucet off before we can clean up the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What, Eric? You don't like my analogy?
It's funny.
But here's another like trippy thing about like plastic is going to be laid down in this like geologic record, right? Like when you take a core sample of the earth,
Yeah.
thousands
Oh,
of years
yeah.
from now,
Yeah.
it's going to be in the geologic record.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, "This is an idiot stage."
This is
of
the
world."
idiot
I
era. So seawater travels really slow in the deep sea. Like the water that gets welled up in Monterey Bay during upwelling events
Has
is
been there for
1,000
thousands of
years.
years,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
1,000 years old. So we're still gonna have this microplastic problem for thousands of years, no matter when we stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's scary.
Well, the plastic's gonna get smaller and smaller over the years, though,
Right.
because
like
of
that
it hitting
marine-
rocks and everything.
Yeah, like that marine snow that's already on the bottom, that's coming back up in 1,000 years.
Nice.
I'm depressed now.
Sorry.
Well, at least this lady is out here.
She's
her
trying to solve
team.
some problems.
She's out there
Yeah.
melting
I'm here
plastic,
for it.
dude.
She's out here catalyzing plastic.
She turns it into a sandwich. Let me know.
I'd be okay with water.
I'll help eat it.
Fresh water's good.
Yeah. We're gonna start drinking plastic. It's like someone's gonna be like, "Dude, don't use that plastic water bottle." I'm like, "I'm just gonna drink the water bottle after." Like,
Don't
what?
worry about it. I'm going to drink it. I am proud to say that at Discovery, we're down to our last plastic bottled beverage in the fridge. When that orange juice bottle goes, nothing is in plastic
I'll drink
in
it.
the
I'll
fridge.
drink it and recycle it tomorrow.
Not a single thing.
Yeah. I love our the cans of water. That's neat.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid of drinking it in the wheelhouse because it looks like I'm drinking a blue moon.
Oh, stop. It's water.
It looks like a Coors Light too.
Yeah, it does look like it looks more like a Coors Light, really, because it's a silver can.
I don't know. I don't
Either
drink.
one, I'll take it.
I just watch drinks on TV. I just don't know.
You guys,
What? I don't
you know
drink.
the White Claws?
Yes.
There's a shortage in America. I'm not kidding. There's a shortage on White Claw.
That's why I tried to FaceTime you earlier. I was like, "Are we drinking White Claws later?"
There's a shortage. You can't buy
We
them.
can't. Oh my god, that's so funny.
All right, guys. Welcome to the Alcohol Nerds.
Oh, after Labor Day, I'm sure.
Just
You probably got
it's
wiped
been
out.
like that. No, like for like months now.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is a White Claw?
It's just a seltzer water
Like a
with
spike,
alcohol.
yeah.
Maybe one day I'll start drinking and I'll try one. Hopefully they're still there when I get there.
There's got to be a pill you can take.
I don't think it's a pill. I think I'm straight out allergic to alcohol.
Oh,
But is it all alcohol? Because maybe you can drink like sake, like rice alcohol.
I tried
or,
sake
like-
too, and that made me feel funny. I tried sake.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to make you feel funny.
And Caitlin and Amber saw me drink,
you did
the
drink a
fake
non-alcoholic beer and he got red.
got
But that has
red.
like hops in it, or like
yeah, I
barley
think
or
it's
whatever,
yeah,
wheat or something.
I think it's the hops.
But you're probably not.
No, but I've
Whatever.
had wine and tequila and all that stuff, and yeah, that.
Tequila makes you
He
crazy.
was riding a
Oh,
gray
heck
whale around
Yeah.
Baja.
Oh, there's a story. Actually, yeah, there's a few whale watchers out there who know about me in Baja, and yeah.
Riding the whale.
No, luckily I didn't
Wait,
ride the
so
whale.
if I go to Baja, will you drink tequila?
Well, I was in the accent. I was in Kojima.
Are you going?
No.
Oh.
I
Well,
was.
We just went.
Yeah,
Where
we
did
just-
that?
I was handed margaritas, and Elisa gave me that chocolate wine she got from like I don't know Trader Joe's, and I was like, oh.
You were white girl wasted.
The palapa was like tilted, and I asked everyone, "Is this room tilted?" They're like, "No, you're drunk." I
No,
was like,
Eric,
oh
go,
no.
go sleep in your bunk.
I don't like if I was like on like not working or something, and I was on the boat. I don't really like to drink and shoot photos because once I start, I just don't. It doesn't like.
Doesn't do it for you?
No, it doesn't add to like.
I feel like it might do it for me, but I've never been on the boat.
Remember,
as a
folks,
passenger.
don't drink and shoot.
Well, dude, it just
It's brought to you by
freaking-
Slater Moore Photography.
You're
Pro
more
tip.
likely to hold your camera not aimed at the whale. You know what I mean?
Okay, whenever you have one of your photo clinics against Slater, you gotta bring this up, guys. Try not to drink and shoot.
Put it in your email
You can drink on
confirmation.
you can drink on your way in. That's fine.
Why are all your photos blurry?
God, not a single photo sharp from today. Dang it. So I have some. Are you ready for more depressing news? Since we're talking about,
All right, let me keep
Drinking.
sharp objects away from me. Yes.
Okay. So looks like the blob might be back.
Is that what all this yellow or this water's
We've
orange?
been having red tide. This is put out by NOAA a couple days ago. New marine heat wave emerges off the west coast, resembles the blob. So if you don't remember what that was, 5 years ago we had a really weird warm water event where just this big patch of warm water sat off the west coast and really messed things up. We had massive sea lion deaths. We had bad salmon stocks.
Is that
we
why there
had-
was that cormorant the other day that's dying? Do you see that? The
We
lady
might have
rescued
had red tide, like
Domoic-
domoic acid
Yeah.
poisoning.
Yeah, could be DA.
Yeah, so then things like Pseudonychia, the red tide plankton, which produces domoic acid, does better in warm water. So then you have that issue on top of the stress on the food system. So NOAA Fisheries is focusing additional monitoring on the new heat wave across the Northeast Pacific. For any listeners out in Hawaii, I know they're getting ready for a big coral reef bleach event. I can't even say it. Coral reef bleach event. Because it's been so warm for so many weeks already that they're worried all the corals are going to start dying. And it's anticipated that it's going to have some effects on fish stocks, which then could echo across the other parts of the food web. The blob could potentially dissipate quickly. A ridge of high pressure dampened the winds lately, but it looks like current forecasts show that it could moderate in the next few months. So we'll see what happens.
That's not good.
Wasn't last time there were warm water blob? What didn't we have like hundreds of fin whales here or something? Or not fin whales?
In the
but
middle of it,
hundreds
we
of
did.
like whales
we had
and
loads of humpbacks near shore. That's when that whole sea lion humpback thing started, and lots of whales pushed in late in the year. Like the first year in 2013 was when they were all here through December in lunge feeding and stuff inside the bay, and like.
Would you guys say
Crazy.
that there was not as many humpbacks this year as last summer? Or you guys have been having like the trip of your life out there and I don't know about it?
I think a little bit less things did show
Yeah.
up later for
Yeah.
sure, but
I'm sure the trips are
I do
great.
get that vibe
Yeah.
that it's a little bit less.
Definitely less than 2016.
Yeah, but we're so spoiled here. Our less
Yeah.
is still freaking spectacular
Yeah.
compared to other places.
Yeah,
in the
but
world,
maybe they're just spreading out too.
Yeah.
I think that is also true. I'm curious to hear how those offshore bird trips went today. There was 2 12-hour trips that went out from Monterey. They're not going to be back for another 30 minutes from now.
Or tomorrow. I'm just guessing. What company?
One might not be back till tomorrow.
Okay.
But because it was so calm today compared to what the forecast said, I know some of them were like over 20 miles offshore. They were trying to go to like tuna ground area.
Oh, wow.
So I'd be curious to hear what's going on out there.
Yeah. Probably blue whale party out there.
Dude,
Yeah.
guaranteed. Where's Chris when you need him, huh? For an all-day trip.
Yeah, we made a
You
run.
just drive like 27 miles for no reason.
We got show slated at, in fact,
I
later.
saw it.
Oh, you saw it already? Okay.
Yeah.
We made a huge run to like 48 and 12 or something.
Oh, your fin whale day?
Stupid. Yeah. No, we had a blue whale last week, and I was like, why are we this far from Monterey? Are we having lunch in Santa Cruz Harbor? Because that would be closer. It was crazy. It was crazy.
But in the long run, warm water is not good for whale food, so.
No. So we'll see what happens. I'm wondering if we're gonna have a nice late fall, like short-term gains for long-term losses.
Well, one thing I noticed, our sea surface temp is warmer compared to last year, more consistently. It's been 62,
60 to 63, yeah.
consistently. It's
Yeah.
like, oh.
Is the I haven't been out in 2 weeks. Is the water green?
Nope.
It was blue outside the point.
Yeah.
And then it was green inside the point, and then
With
it
the
was
red.
still kind of red by the harbor. It was so red, like rusty red, until like today.
Yeah.
Wait, did I go out like a week ago?
Yeah, you did.
I haven't gone out since September. I haven't gone out in September because I was gone for like 31st to the 3rd.
Oh yeah.
So maybe
You
I
went out
like a week
right
and a half
before
ago.
you
Yeah,
left,
maybe
yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you were on, yeah.
Oh yeah, I went on a normal
Yeah.
trip, I think.
But yeah, it was like, it's crazy. Like you go through patches of that red tide, and it's like so thick and
Oh yeah,
so
I
red.
was taking a video on my way in of
Yeah.
it, and it like was not
Yeah.
showing on the phone.
Yeah.
It was not even
It shows
close
in still.
to the
It shows on
brown
still
color.
photos really well. It's really weird. You're like, is that some type of? Is my lens dirty? And you look back, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Margot and I went and walked Lover's Point, or like just past there, in between there and Asilomar, and we were looking down, and it was like brown water all
Yeah.
sloshing
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
there,
it
like
pushes
dead
in.
kelp and like just all sorts of
Yeah,
weird
it's
stuff.
been pushing into the shore. The harbor was so gross until like this morning.
Oh yeah. Barbara was bad.
One of the deckhands on a fishing boat said there was some bioluminescence in the harbor this morning too.
Oh,
Okay.
someone messaged me about that. They were like, "Can you see is it the bioluminescence kind?"
Yeah. It could be. This time of year is when it most frequently shows up in
Yeah.
the Monterey Bay area, late summer.
Did
So-
they do the kayak thing? Is that done?
We
No,
did it
you
this year.
can,
We probably still can.
but the
Is it
new
still
moon's at
available?
the end of the month, and they have a tour I think on September 26th, so we could go. Well,
You
are you
guys-
gonna be back? No, you're
No,
not gonna be
you guys
back.
go. Have fun.
26th.
Are you gonna be back?
I leave the 19th. Yeah, I
I'm
come
going
back the
kayaking by
23rd.
myself.
Yeah, take him kayak.
Okay, let's
Slayer
go.
would love it.
Okay, cool.
Can we talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah, man.
No.
We're gonna have to
gonna be-
listen. Eric talk about Norway,
gonna-
so we're gonna have to
We're
have
not the,
something cool
we're
to
not
talk
the
about.
He's
bioluminescence
not even going to
nerds.
Norway. Well, the only thing is it's not gonna be that funny if Eric doesn't fall in.
It was really funny when Eric fell in last year.
And then I just like pushed the kayak to the dock and just swam back. It was
And then
fun.
the guide was like, "Whoa, you're glowing."
It'd been funnier if a sea otter was like on your back resting.
Oh my god, I'd be so scared. I'm not afraid of sharks or
Was
anything, but
that-
sea otters.
Did we have any?
I know. I'm
encounters?
afraid of sea otters actually.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I'm
that
very
year.
afraid
It was
of
the
sea
year,
otters. The year before
before
with my
that.
parents.
Chased your
Chase my dad's
your
kayak.
dad. Yeah.
They're not. Well, wait. They are cute, but they're not.
But they're terrifying.
Yeah, I actually got on the back of Tim Taylor's kayak. Yeah.
Yes, it did.
It jumped in the back.
Yeah.
done
Tried
that-
to,
I've seen
like-
it do that
Yeah.
to multiple people.
Got 2 paws up there, and I got a brief.
The
video
guide,
of
yeah,
it.
had to rush over. He's all like, "Hey." I was just laughing.
My dad was just like, "What do I do?"
Just say your prayers. Bye.
Dude, you think they could kill you?
Yes.
They go for the right parts. They probably could.
Yes.
They're that mean.
Just like go for your face. I feel.
Yeah. When I first moved here, there was a news report that a lady disturbed one on the beach, and she got mauled and it clawed her face.
Did her boat get too close to him? Oh, never mind.
No, this was on. I think it was on the beach. I don't know for sure. I just remember hearing it, and I was like, I'm scared now.
Yeah.
So when you're watching the whales with the red tide, I've noticed that even if you don't
pooping.
well, yeah,
They
but that's
disturb
because
it, yeah.
they're welling it up. Like it might
Yeah.
not look red at the surface, but after they've been feeding, especially with sea lions, all of a sudden it's red where they've been.
That's how it is on the drone. Every time they kick, it leaves a red plume.
Yeah, but that's evidence of the whale pump. So I've been like nerding out about that. So like when the whales are moving up and down in the water column, they're mixing the water, right? And that's a perfect visual of how it works because they change the color of the water.
Well, tell them to stop doing it. It makes the water look gross. You think they care?
No, I don't think they care at all. It's
I
just
wanna
like when
know.
they
I
swim
wanna
through
know.
thousands of jellies. I don't think they care at all.
How do they get to Hawaii and then go back to this green? Not here, but like
When they go to Alaska.
They go and they see all this beautiful blue water. Why even come back?
What if it's not beautiful to them? What if they're like, oh, this means it's hot here?
But they're so hungry. They're like, I just got to go up there and eat.
What about like when you go to Arizona and you're like, wow, look at this clear blue sky and it's hot AF here. And then you go back to the Pacific Northwest and you're like, oh, this is so nice.
Do you think they're ever like, ugh, I'm sticky today? Like, it's sweat. Do you think like they sweat or what? Whoa, do whales sweat? I got you guys. They can't sweat underwater.
Why not?
I don't know. Science.
Humans sweat underwater.
Yeah, but once you get out of the water, you start sweating.
I think they have other ways of thermal regulating.
I think they push blood movement to their skin and that lets
or
the...
corpus cavernosum maxillaris.
Yeah, in their mouth.
Yeah, but dude, come on. What are they going to do? Open their mouth up? And be like,
Yes.
They do.
They do.
they just open. Oh, underwater, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's
So you
kind of
think
like
they
a dog when it lays down and starts
Dang.
panting.
You think they just let water in their mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to just watch a humpback just keep doing that every
In
once in a while.
fact, remember that little mystery gel between the lower mandibles? They think that actually
Oh, yeah.
senses the flow of water probably coming into their mouth. So it helps them lunge feed and maybe even thermal regulate. You know?
Wait, what book do they talk about that in?
In Nick Pyenton's Spying on Whales.
Oh, did you finish that book?
I haven't even started
No,
it.
he just read
I
the
have too
paper.
many
Hey
on
guys,
it.
I want to let you know something. Eric is
I just
refusing for the Audible,
I
so
just buy
he's never
books.
going to get a book in.
No, he's going to read them
I
on
could
the
get
ship.
20
I actually
books
like to
in.
read them.
He's going to read them.
No, but you could have already had them in.
He's going to read whale books on vacation.
In fact, yeah, you know what, guys? If someone wants to babysit the shack, yeah, you'll see all the books sitting there. So.
Does the shack
You
need
just offered
babysitting?
our podcasters to come.
Oh
stay.
no, not the listeners. Oh, that'd be creepy. You know, can you come watch my place?
Jeez.
Free whale watching all week if you stay at
I'm
the
gonna
shack.
leave my
The
dog.
shack's actually cool. Yeah, you're just right there close to the beach and
Oh my goodness.
Eric memorabilia everywhere.
What? I don't even want to go in there now. You're scaring
No,
me.
just like it's not like pictures of me. It's just like all kinds of nerdy like
I want some whale bones.
whale things and.
It's not illegal. What?
Dude, buy one of those condos up at Pajaro Dunes that has a mandible over the door.
I have legal whale bones.
Bro, there's got to be legal whale bones.
Yeah, because they're fossilized and I got them from private property.
What
Okay,
if I know
Eric, take
someone
us to get some legal whale bones.
that literally got them in like the 50s that have washed up
Yeah.
on the beach?
Oh,
What are
As
you
long
gonna
as you can
do?
prove
Remember?
it.
The sperm whale.
Should I even
one.
say it? Yeah.
I know. I told you.
Yeah, I saw those pictures Slater showed me. He's like, that's a sperm whale jaw.
Yeah, I had no idea what it was. But he's got like, they got to be like.
If you
fin
can prove
whale.
the chain of custody, then you can have it.
Those are old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what if you're like, what if it got down there trying to sue you and you're like, let's take it to the science, and then they're like, this is like 200
Carbon
years
date
old.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, but that legal place, in case you listeners are wondering about getting legal fossilized whale bones, there's a location. It's famous amongst paleontologists. It's called Sharktooth Hill in Bakersfield.
Oh, yeah.
You can actually go to the Buena Vista
Oh, you gotta
Museum
go, like,
in
dig 'em
Bakersfield.
up?
Yeah, that's the fun part. They actually have these
No,
trips.
they're just passing them out when
Yeah,
you go there.
they got
I
trips
thought it was
every.
like a place
Yeah.
you could buy them.
They got trips a few times a year that they let you on this private property. You can collect what you want.
Okay,
Some
let's
things,
go.
some
I'll
things
go.
they won't
That'll be
let. Yeah,
fun.
some things they won't let you keep because sometimes you find stuff that's so awesome. It's like actually valuable to science. But ancient dolphin skulls have been found there. I came upon
Dude.
whole like a whole whale skeleton that they actually have to put like this protectant over because some people have ranches there and the cows will trample it. And it's called Sharktooth Hill because you get ancient mako shark teeth are like everywhere. You don't need to dig. You're like, oh, there's
Okay,
one.
let's go,
There's
dude.
one. Yeah.
Wait, you serious?
When are these
Yeah.
trips?
Usually it's a cooler time of the year. It's usually led by Buena Vista Museum in Bakersfield.
I bet it's
Okay.
sold out. We're never gonna go, and I'm just gonna get really sad.
It is pretty popular, and it is like it's for real paleontologists. It's like almost no fun because they're everywhere, and I mean, I
There's
found
no sense of adventure.
Yeah, I found leatherback ancient like old leatherback sea turtle scoots fossilized.
And you could grab it or not.
That one, no. That one.
But if I find a freaking peck fin,
they'll probably let you keep chunks of it. It all depends on the person.
You're gonna chop up my whale bone.
Part of it, yeah. No, there's some stuff.
We
need
this part of the phalanges.
I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna get me a paintbrush.
That's what you use, actually.
Excuse me.
I got one you can borrow.
No, we actually use the paintbrushes there to kind of dust them off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna bring like a monocle or something.
I'll show you guys the pictures later. Yeah, it's really fun, and if listeners want to do it, yeah, it's something to the general.
Stand back, everybody, stand back.
Yeah, the general public can do
off
it.
A shark tooth, like the size of a pinky nail.
With the most accentuated wrist flick ever as well.
All right, I'm going, dude. I'm googling it.
All right.
Is there
Shark Tooth Hill? Yeah,
Shark Tooth Hill in Bakersfield, led by the unless you know someone who owns property over there, but yeah, it's usually you have to go through that museum, Buena Vista.
Wait, Shark Tooth Hill?
Yeah.
In Bakersfield.
That's in Alaska.
No, it's in Bakersfield.
This is right next to the Kenai Peninsula.
There's fossils there.
Taking me everywhere.
Dude, Alaska has amazing fossils.
Fine, I'll go to Alaska.
Darn.
Dude, I bet they got whale bones there.
Oh, I'm sure.
They found mammoth tusk and all kinds of crazy stuff over there.
Now, if I find that, do I get to keep it?
A mammoth tusk?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Whoa.
So everything,
a marine mammal?
everything here, guys, and down is all from Shark Tooth Hill. So Mako
that's
Shark
your
Tooth
stuff?
Yeah, it's all my stuff. There's a leatherback turtle
Nerd.
scoots. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of marine mammals that are like a little bit out there, Eric and I went to the ACS talk and learned about
polar bears.
Polar bears.
Yeah.
Wait, do you guys bring water with you?
Yeah. It's really hot over there, so.
No, not to drink. Like, how do you get that out? You just gotta chisel it out.
Chisel it out, yeah.
Can you brought that home with you?
Yeah, I have all the chisels in the back of my Jeep right now.
Dude, what? We could be getting fossils right now.
Whoa, dude, is that a fossil of Eric Yee?
Yeah, that's a dinosaur footprint I'm next to.
What?
Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, Eric is also a dinosaur paleo nerd.
Dude, if you didn't figure that out in episode 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Wait.
Oh, really?
These are all
talked about
footprints?
this?
Yes.
Yeah, those are all dinosaur footprints.
Those are like ostrich footprints.
Those are in Colorado.
These are?
Yeah, it's Colorado.
This?
Yeah.
Wow, dude, is that Area 51?
That's how I got stopped at the airport, because I got an imprint of that, and they thought it was plastic explosive, so I got stopped at the airport. They swab tested my dinosaur footprint.
Kind of like when I brought Tuna
Wait, you brought a
home last
footprint
year.
home?
Not the actual footprint, but an imprint of it, a cast of it, and they thought it was a plastic explosive, so they swabbed it, and the guy's like, "Oh, it's one of these," and he was like, "Oh, cool with me," and he told me, I'm like, "What's the weirdest dinosaur thing you came through here?" He's like, "Well, this is Colorado, so the biggest thing I've had was a 4-foot-long Hadrosaurus femur, so duck-billed dinosaur femur." Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, those are whale ribs and mandibles and stuff. Yeah,
I'm going.
So yeah, Slater's freaking out, guys, over these pictures I'm talking about. Yeah, so check it out, everyone. Bakersfield, yeah.
Whoa, look, a nautilus shell. Is that even a nautilus?
Ammonite. That's ammonite. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Sort of, yeah.
Oh, it's later. Some of those are actually close to home. Some of those are from Silverado Canyon back in Orange County.
Yeah, I always thought it was, what I always thought was funny? Is seeing, like, seashells at the river. At the Colorado River, like, way up.
Oh, yeah. Well, like in the Grand Canyon.
I mean, I guess it runs down to the ocean, but...
And this, to us whale nerds, is probably the most fascinating. It's actually a whale tooth right here.
What kind?
Don't know. I haven't been able to find someone to give me an answer. But yeah, look at that. 2 inches.
I don't know.
No.
Could be a sperm whale.
Could be. Yeah.
Could be something else. So speaking of scientific discoveries, Eric.
Huh?
Didn't you want to talk about mola tecta?
Oh yeah, mola tecta. So yeah, I think I talked about this a few episodes back, because I'm a big fish nerd. Man, I'm every kind of nerd.
Well, because we talked about the one that washed up in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, so there's a mola that washed up in Santa Barbara a few months ago called mola tecta, and at first they thought that species only existed down towards the southern hemisphere, but obviously not, since it washed up in Santa Barbara. And over the last few days, divers out here, learning the news, realized that there's more type of, more than just mola out there, that there's mola tecta, that new species here in Monterey, and it's spotted live, and divers have actually got underwater footage of it. And the difference between them and mola is so slight. From a whale watching boat, we usually won't be able to tell you the difference, but if you were to put the animals side by side, you could probably see a difference in the body shape. And there's
I feel like I've probably seen one and I didn't even know
and there's
it.
other little features in the body that you really have to.
I feel like we almost hit one.
Yeah. Oh God.
Wait.
Let's not talk about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys. A mola on my sunset trip.
Oh no.
and you guys already know that she's been dodging molas.
Yeah.
We're literally like, oh my God, look how big this mole is. And then we're looking at one like 200 yards off the right on the surface. No, and then there was one coming right in the bow, and she turned and we missed it. But oh my God,
there was a couple of them where I looked at the cap. I looked down and then I looked at the cap and I was like, "Did you even see that?"
Yeah.
Like, no,
Nope.
I was like, "That was as big as a car hood."
That's been happening all season
big
long.
ones.
Yeah.
These two were both big. Like
Yeah.
mola almost took us out.
Yeah. That would have broke the propeller.
So which one's the mola tecta?
So mola tecta is the common name is hoodwinker.
Wait, is it darker?
No, it's lighter, isn't it?
They all vary. So here's the
That's
thing.
true.
So there's mola tecta. There's mola ramsey, but they think mola ramsey and another one called mola alexandrini, I think, are actually the same animal. So they've been having this debate since 2017.
There's also a different genus
There's also a different genus too. So yeah, we got like sharptail.
and slender.
We got
mola.
slender, which I've been lucky enough to see. I was like, I never thought I'd see that in my lifetime.
So the mola tecta has smaller what are they called? Ossicles in the back.
Yeah, you gotta
along
look.
on the.
There's,
what
in
would be
fact,
the
Monterey
tail.
Bay Aquarium put out a really good
Those little
chart.
white patches in the back
See
where
towards
the
the
like
tail. Yeah.
sort of tail is, and then they have like more of a keel on their head
Yeah.
and their back.
I wish there's a way we can just pump out a bunch of links so people can look it up themselves. But
Yeah.
Monterey Bay Aquarium, I thought Tumblr was gone, but I guess Monterey Bay Aquarium has a Tumblr, and they put a really good chart showing the difference.
Oh, really?
Not the difference, but showing what mola tecta has.
I think mola
Different from
tecta's
mola
got a longer and more oblong body too.
Yeah. So if you guys want to be a super nerd when you're on the boat, yeah.
I
Don't
want
say
to
mola
go through
mola.
all my photos
Yeah.
and look at all my mola pictures because I'm sure I've
We took a
seen one.
selfie with one before.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
I can just start doing that. But most of the time, I think most likely it's going to be
Wait,
mola
so is
mola.
my
But mola,
tattoo a mola or mola tecta?
I don't know. You might have to get some touch up to make it a
Shoot.
mola mola
Dang.
instead of a
Well,
mola
guess what?
tecta.
No, I think that what the ossicles are pretty big in the back. I think it's a mola.
That might be actually a
What if that mola was a
guacamola.
baby mola? Remember we saw them in the harbor?
Mm-hmm.
Those ones we were walking around the harbor, following around along the dock.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
lots of young ones that I was like, oh, it's just a young mola, but it could have been something else.
But the molas they're just so fascinating, especially this year with so many big ones in the area. It's like we need to talk to a molatician or a molalogist.
Tierney Tees, dude. We need to
Yeah.
talk to her.
Okay, but why is there not as many jellies as there was?
Oh, you know
They're
what?
starting to come in.
All of a sudden,
Yeah,
they're starting
on
to
my
come
all
in.
day
Yeah.
trip, I saw a lot.
Yeah, they're starting to come in towards the harbor too.
A lot of nettles, but the moon jellies have been thin this year, which
I
is
saw
weird.
a few offshore today.
Yeah, me too.
but just a few.
It's nettles everywhere,
But
but
not like that. Not like the summer. The summer.
No,
we
not
put
like
our
that.
phones
not
in.
like the clouds of them now.
Where we I forgot about that.
The what?
We put our phones in the water. And
Oh yeah, that's the year we grabbed Slater's legs and found out that not all iPhones are
waterproof.
waterproof unless they're
Water
defective.
Hey,
resistant.
mine
I know.
was. It was missing
The O-ring,
O-ring.
yeah.
the SIM
Mine's
card.
still broken from that day.
I've had 2 new phones since that too. One I dropped on the boat the first day I went whale watching down in Newport. I sat down and pushed out the back pocket and off the back of the Zodiac. And then I went kayaking 4 months ago. And,
Yeah.
and then I went to pull the camera out and it was stuck on the strap and pulled the camera,
Oh no.
flung it off the side. So now there's a iPhone Tecta and
Somewhere off Lover's Point.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's actually a few good resources for mola information. I did run across a website called oceansunfish.org.
I think that's Tierney's website.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, check that out. It has a lot of good information about the animals and also a little bit about that controversy, starting since 2017 about if mola ramsey and the other one are the same animal.
She's gonna make a comprehensive textbook.
Oh, so she is a
about
real
molas.
molatician, molalogist?
Yes, Dr. Tierney Tees.
Make a
Yes.
mola book?
Yeah, my leg might be in the book because she wants to do molas in pop culture.
And will you ask her if your leg is a mola tecta or mola?
Yeah,
mola?
I'll ask her if
mola ramsey.
if it makes the book. I'll ask her.
All right, guys. Yeah, so sorry for fish nerding out and dinosaur nerding out.
That's okay. We like fish and dinosaurs.
Whales can be dinosaurs too.
Yeah.
Some people think they're
Boom.
fish. Boom.
Yeah, that's true. I've been hearing that one a lot this summer. That whales are fish. Wow, we saw big fish. I'm like, it's a mammal. Breathe air.
Well, in like other cultures, they call whales big fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in Chinese, it's like "jingyu," and that means big fish.
In
it's like means something fish.
I think in German, porpoise is pigfish. That's the translation, is pigfish.
I don't speak the
No,
German.
no speak Deutsch. So yeah, you know.
Yeah, see, Jing is whale, and like the other part is like ocean. So it's like, but it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Anyways.
I love the Slater translation.
I like Chinese, dude.
He speaks more Mandarin than me. It's pretty funny.
All right, well, should we decide on like when we're gonna do a podcast again? Should we like? Are you guys almost done with your work?
Well, but then
Well,
you guys
you're
are
leaving. I'm leaving. You're leaving.
I don't have a job, bro.
You
So,
guys are dusting me.
but I'm not leaving until.
Maybe when I'm on the ship, I'm pretty sure we have satellite. I'll try to communicate with you guys. Maybe we can
Okay.
Skype.
So
Or
should we just do one while you're gone?
I'm totally okay with it. I'd rather our listeners have something to listen to than listen to.
Because I'm only gone for 3 days.
I'm
Okay.
gone for 3 weeks.
I'm gone for 4 days. Oh, you're gone for 3 weeks?
Yeah, dude. He's
Yeah.
gone like the 11th through
Well,
the
you
end
know
of the
what we'll
month.
do? I think Adam wanted to talk about his.
Oh yeah, Adam might be
wanted-
stopping by.
Because he's coming
Okay.
back, so maybe we'll. throw
Yeah,
that
have
in the
Adam
mix.
jump in. Yeah.
Maybe we can nab Julia,
We'll
too.
probably get you one more time. Yeah, we'll try to do
Oh
some.
yeah, talk to Julia. That'd be good. You guys can talk entanglement and seals and sea
Yeah,
lions.
we'll try to find some people to talk to while you're gone, I guess.
We'll have some guests.
Special guests.
Oh, wait, that kind of defeats the purpose of Eric being here for the guest. Yeah, you know all of them.
Yeah, they're all my
anyways.
friends anyway. So yeah,
All right, well, yeah, episode 35.
that'd be cool.
In conclusion, we're done.
Okay, then.
Yeah, sorry for it's not because we're not having fun doing this. It's because we're really
Every
that busy,
time
guys.
we can do it, one of us can't, so.
Yeah,
It's not you, it's us.
We're working like 12-hour days out here because there's so many whales out here.
We're breaking up with you guys.
No, we're not.
No.
Don't go.
All right. Well, anyways, if you guys aren't following us on Instagram, I just looked and we're at 998.
Ooh,
So
follow us, please.
Yeah.
Let's hit 1K.
that's pretty cool. That's freaking cool.
Yeah.
By the way, we have 6,270 downloads on Podbean.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah. Let me
And
double
that's
check.
just on Podbean.
Yeah, that's just Podbean.
Also,
that's
while Slater's
scary.
checking that, thank you to our Patreon supporters as well. I always forget to shout you out, but we really, really, really appreciate all of your support.
I don't even know what our
Continue
login
with
is.
Google.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. I wanna. This is.
Fact checking it.
Oh yeah, I changed the password. Hold this.
You changed the password?
Yeah, today.
Oh no.
It's simple.
Okay, good. Don't give everybody on the podcast our password though.
34 episodes. Nope. Let's see. Hold on. How do I? Where do you go to, bro? Statistics?
That sounds right. Yeah.
Look, 6.3.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Download.
God.
Well, there was a wherever I was on, it was like on our thing. Yeah, look, 6,293
Wow.
So we're
6,293.
big time, huh? That's nuts.
downloads. Isn't that cool? I mean,
Yeah.
out of divided by 34 episodes, I don't know how many that is.
That's
I
still
don't
a
know.
lot.
Now I'm feeling
Are we,
extra
like,
bad that
famous?
we're so busy. I know. It's like, oh
Yes,
man.
Well, it's cool because I feel like so many people probably caught up if they were missing out.
That's true. We
I-
slowed down so you could catch
The
up.
last 3 messages we have on Whalenerds podcast were like, I'm on 9.
Yeah, and
or
hopefully they
I'm on-
know. Yeah, we really are that busy, guys, because of wellness.
The coolness.
Someone
The illness.
someone wrote and said, it's really hard to hear you, and the comment is on an episode where the mic was completely out. So, if and eventually we probably will get better microphones, but for now we're all busy and we have to save money for that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll stash up our Patreon support money and then we'll get some new mics.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. We're glad to be back and doing this episode. It's been a while.
Yes,
Thanks,
thank
everyone.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
And stand by because I still have to stop it. Bye, guys.
Bye everyone.